Before we get started, we want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakadash, a double honors to the apostles who taught us the truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, we're back out here. Some very beautiful times. All right, trying times. Times of of the end, man. All right, this is where we at in the world. Prophecy, testimony of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Spirit of prophecy, all these things coming to pass. All right, so we're coming into the end of the world, man. And when we say the end of the world, we're talking about the end of Esau's world, man. All right, so we're gonna get into Matthew 24 and just let the Spirit flow, and let the Spirit do what it do. Right, you can start from the top.
Matthew 24 from the top.
Yup.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 1.
That's right.
And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us what shall be these things be? Pardon me, tell us when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming?
Yeah, because you had the disciples always inquired, when the kingdom of heaven was going to be established, right? And now we're in that same spirit, all right, waiting for the kingdom of heaven to be ushered in on earth, all right? The fall of the nations, man, the fall of Esau, all right? Go ahead, Op.
Tell us when shall these things be?
Yep.
And what shall be the sign of thy coming? And the end of the world.
Yeah, in the end of the world. Can you get that word world?
Okay.
All right. So what will be the signs of the return of the Lord? All right.
This is the word for world. In the Strong's Concordance, Strong's G.
Yep.
165. It says, jumping down to the definition and context. Definition 3, period of time, age.
Yep. So this is the period of time. We're approaching the end of an age. All right. Add on to that. Go to 2nd Ezra 6 and start at 7 and read down to 9.
Okay.
All right. So we're in the midst of that transition. This is why all the uproars and turmoils are happening in the earth, man, because we're coming into that violent transition. Yep. All right. Because Esau, as this kingdom was established off of violence, is going to go out with violence.
Yep. 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse 6. There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field.
Oh, 2nd Ezra 6.
2nd Ezra 6.
And 7. Yep.
2nd Ezra 6 and verse 7. Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times?
Yep.
Or when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
Yeah, so the parting asunder of times, man, the dividing of an age. So the prophet Ezra was asking the Lord, when would that time come? And as we're living in it now, we're living in that transition into that new age. Go ahead.
Verse 8. And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Yeah, and that was symbolic of what? Of Jake pulling Esau from power, being on Esau's heels.
Yep.
Because that's what's happening right now, man. As this kingdom is crumbling and falling apart. All right, what's happening? The Spirit of the Lord is being raised up. Jacob is being raised up. All right, as it tells you in 2nd Ezra 6 and was it 28, that truth would be declared.
Right.
Knowledge shall increase. Roughly paraphrasing. All right, so these things, as Esau's going down, the truth is flourishing, man. Jacob is standing back up upon his feet. All right, pursuing the prophecy, the breath entering back into the Israelites, them waking up out of that dead state of mind. All right, coming back to the remembrance of who they are. All right, Baruch, the 2nd chapter talks about how we would basically stand back up and call upon the name. So all these different things are happening as Esau's kingdom is dwindling.
Right.
Right?
Like you just land back on what you had said, Zaquan, Judges 5 in.
Yep.
Right, rehearsing the righteous acts. Right now we're in the Feast of Tabernacles.
Yep.
Right? Esau understands who's next in line for power. That's why we're seeing the stage set for the insurrection to come against the believers. Right? we're seeing that that dragon is starting to come after the woman hardcore.
Oh, yeah.
And it's only going to continually intensify. But these are the very signs that the Lord forewarned of through his prophets to pretty much give you the message so that you can have the understanding of what's happening.
Yeah. That's why the spirit of war is everywhere, man.
Right.
You know? You got it.
2 Ezra 6 and 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Yep.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
There you go. So Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. That's the transition that we're entering into, man. That's that dividing the age. All right? So that shows you, no matter what these people say, Esau would be the one ruling in the end days, in the last days. Right? He would be the one that's in the power seat before taken down. All right? Hey, all right? So there's no getting around the fact that the Edomite is the one that's ruling the planet, man. Job 9 and 24, the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. So there's no way you could try to, you know, get around that, try to come with some type of loophole, gray area. All right? The biblical Edomites are in the power seat over the planet Earth. All right? And the Lord is coming back to take them down, pursuing the Isaiah 63 as well, because that's one of the prophecies written in the Old Testament that haven't been fulfilled yet.
Right.
Who is this that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? All right? So Yahushua is coming to take the Edomite down.
Yep.
Right?
And as the scriptures speak about in Isaiah 41, produce your cause, who else is coming to solve these problems?
Right.
Under the hegemony of Esau, we've seen what wicked rulership has done to the condition of the earth.
Right.
Right? As the scriptures tell us in Proverbs 29 and 2, right, that when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, but when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Oh, yeah.
Roughly paraphrasing. We're not seeing people rejoice. We're seeing people languish.
Oh, yeah.
We're seeing people lament. We're seeing people go through hardships, and it's getting worse.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, you have tax cuts for the multi-millionaire, billionaires, right? You have these Edomites that are hoarding the wealth and resources unto themselves and just allowing people to lose it, giving them over to GMOs, holding back their natural rights that the Lord has pretty much set up for the condition of the earth and his people to run in. You know, this man is the devil.
Yeah.
And the Lord is the only solution to actually solve these problems.
Yeah, this man is dropping bombs on nations, man. All right, genociding people. All right, it's non-stop on the block with him, man. All right, the madness that we see that's being pushed throughout Babylon. All right, this whole idea of Christian nationalism being pushed, that old ancient hatred that Esau had for the tribes is now being being manifest now. Right? So now, as they've been talking about, the main talking points is all been centered around of getting rid of niggas, man. Niggas are the problem. All right. You know, it's time to put them down, and that's been a spirit, man. So again, as we're all waiting on, we're waiting for those racial clashes to happen, man, because hey, this place is going to go out in a horrific manner, and we see it all coming. You know, so go back to that. What is it, Matthew 24? You can read from the top again, or read from verse 3 again.
So Matthew 24 and verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be?
Yep.
And what shall be the sign of thy coming?
And what should be the sign of thy coming, man? All right, so if you believe, one of the main things that you should be doing is paying attention to the signs that the Lord gave us that determine his second return. You know? You got something? Oh, you're pulling that? Oh, yeah, go ahead, get that. All right, so we're watching the signs. You see? Beautiful times, man. All right, the return of the Lord, the things that are happening in the heavens, the things that are happening on earth. All right, this polarization throughout America right now. All right, the distrust of the public. We did the lesson last night, the paycheck panic. You know, the government shut down. People are not getting paid. People, and these are all, like I said, these are all valid crash outs, man. Okay, This is the worst time to have a shutdown and not pay people, man, especially right now. You know? You got it, bro.
It's Sirach 39 and verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies.
Yeah, you got it, brother.
Right? And so that's what we're seeing take place is those who are occupied in prophecy and those who are not, man.
Yes, sir.
Right? And the ones who are occupied in prophecy have been given that foresight to be able to prepare in the spirit for these times to come, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because all these other philosophies you niggas believe in, it's not talking about prophecy, right? You Christians are not going into prophecy, right? We're the only ones that's actually breaking down the tokens and the signs of the times, giving you clear direction of where the world is headed, and it's headed for disaster, right? You got it right.
It's all back in Matthew 24 and verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
And the end of the world, man. Go to Ecclesiastes 1 and 4. All right? So, again, we're approaching the end of the world, end of an age. All right? This is the last rule of the heathen, going back to the biblical Edomites. Okay? Ecclesiastes 1 and 4. Hey, shalom, man. Hey, y'all better see me on Shabbat. Hey, the water again, too, my brother. Appreciate you. Yep, keep me posted. You got that out?
So Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 4. One generation passeth away,
Yep.
and another generation cometh.
See that? One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh. The generation that's going to pass away is the generation of Eve, man. All right? The generation of the heathen. Right? And the generation that's coming is the generation of who? Of Jacob. The world come, the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be forever. Right? God's talking about the Lord's coming to save all of Israel. Salvation is for everybody. Right? These are all part of the deception that's going on. And these same thing in 2 Ezra 14, that leasing would be harder, which goes back to a false report. So it's a lot of lying, false doctrines, all right, and things that of that nature going out heavily in these last days, man. So you got to be totally locked in the spirit, all right? Because if you're not, you're gonna get swept away. You know, guys talking about flat Earth, that shit's still floating around, right? And people are gravitating to that, man. You know, you got shit about aliens, so-called, different species, getting ready to invade Earth. These are things that just circulate on the internet that get a lot of traction. Right. All right, so you got to be rooted in the scriptures, man, in the true doctrine of Yahweh Shemi Awashai, man. You got it, brother.
Matthew 24 and verse 5.
That's right.
For many shall come in my name, say, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many.
And deceive many. That's happening. Go ahead.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yeah, all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Give me Jeremiah 51 and 46. All right? Because every day those rumors are getting more heavier, man. All right? The talk of war, the sword, all right? Civil unrest. These are all the rumors that are being set forth, and it's about the event, right?
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51. You said 28?
46.
And verse 46.
Yep.
And lest your heart faint, and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land.
Yep.
A rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that another year shall come a rumor, and violence in the land, ruler against ruler.
Yeah, but we coming to that point now where it's no longer a rumor. Hey, the chip is here. The digital IDs have been forwarded out there in the UK, which eventually these things are getting ready to hit the shores of America as we go into 2026, which we're literally, 2 months away, 3 months away? All right, showing you how fast things are moving. All right, so these rumors are going to be actually going to be turned into reality. All right, keep going, or jump back to the Matthew 24.
Matthew 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled.
Are we not hearing that? All over the world. Go ahead.
See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
That's right.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
Yeah, and that's going to happen internally in America, right? It's right now, because America's under threat amongst these other nations, but the real war is about to go right here, right down in America, right here, man.
War within.
The war within.
That's a sign of a crumbling society when the people are at odds with each other.
Oh yeah.
Which is being manufactured, on purpose. What we're seeing Esau Edom doing, as far as really popping off with that CK, shooting, they've been pumping the narrative of they got to get rid of Jake. Like we saw, that pastor that just recently came out and said how they need to use the Old Testament law to get rid of YNs.
Right.
But who created YNs?
Exactly.
So they're pushing forth this racial divide, class divide, economic divide, all these different things because these elites want chaos in the street. Right?
Yeah, you even got governors and mayors, the police, people that's working for the military. When they give those decrees to start basically killing people, it's going to be a clash within that because you got people that's not going to be with that.
Yeah.
As we talked about last night, you got people in the police force. They don't want to back up, the ICE agents and shit like that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of shit that's going on is wrong.
But that's why you see Trump and all of them doing what they're doing. Like Stephen Miller, when they was doing his speech, they was pretty much talking shit. Not Stephen Miller. Peter. And he was like, look, you can either comply or get the fuck out.
There you go.
And it's like, you fat journalists, get to these war veterans because they got robots. So if you don't want to play ball, they can just get rid of you and put the robots in play, man.
Exactly. Hey, Trump said with the shutdown, he said, look, they just gonna fire niggas, man. Fuck you getting paid, we just gonna get rid of you.
Right.
Right? So that's another indicator to show you where this place is headed. You got it out.
Matthew 24 and verse 6. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Mm-hmm. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
All these things have happened, or are currently happening. Go ahead.
All these are the beginning of sorrows.
All these are the beginning of sorrows. We're talking about Trump trying to establish a peace agreement, all right, with this whole situation with Israel and Gaza and all that. That's not gonna happen, man. Everything is moving according to the plan of the Lord, man. Which is what? Nuclear war, World War III. The least of the flock shall draw them out. All right. So there's no stopping that. All right? Yes,
Yep. Luke 11 and 17. He knew their thoughts, so he said, any kingdom divided by civil war is doomed. A family splintered by feuding will fall apart.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just further proof to let us know that America is through, man. Because as we see that civil war brewing, all right, it's just showing that this nation is divided beyond the point of repair.
Oh, yeah.
There's no coming back from this at this point, man.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're at a point to where Yahweh Shem Yahushua is making it known. If you're of his, it's time to come home. Because if not, you're going to get caught up in this mess and be destroyed, man.
Yeah. Again, you got to detach that mindset, man. Mm-hmm. America no longer has anything to offer to you, man. And you should be able to see that now, man. Hey, they're talking about what's this last generation? What's it called?
Generation Z.
Generation Z. They've come to the conclusion that the American dream is exactly that. It's basically pointless to even go to school to get a so-called education and try to forge your life here. It's all bullshit, man.
Yeah, they figured out the American dream is to leave America.
That's it.
That's why you're hearing all these videos of them not wanting to bring children in over here.
Ooh, shit. God damn.
They don't want you to, Eve through 2.
Eve gonna fall.
She gonna fall right along.
Yeah,
so I read this again. Luke 11:17. He knew their thoughts, so he said, "Any kingdom divided divided by civil war is doomed.
Yeah.
A family splintered by feuding will fall apart."
Oh, yeah.
And so, like we said, man, down the middle, this place is past the point of return, man.
That's it.
All right, you got Edomites, like I said in Isaiah 19, the Egyptian versus Egyptian. You got the it's really a race war for all. It's why I think in Isaiah 13 it talks about how nations are gonna go back to their own land because they're seeing that it's not even smart to still be over here at this point, man.
So back in Matthew 24 and verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to the afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Yeah. Because the Israelites are going to be the ones that are going to be tied into the situation to be blamed for all of America's problems. It's doing now, as we see Jake in the forefront of the crime and the terror in Babylon, man. All right, persecution is coming. This is why they already setting forth what the anti-sim laws. All right, you got the you got the Gideon and the Palantir set up, the tracking and surveillance. All right,
anti-fascist thing.
The anti-fascist thing. The what's it called?
Antifa. That's what that means.
The policing of speech from the CK. All these things execute the believers, man. Those that are speaking truth. Right? Go ahead, Doc.
Then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another.
Oh yeah, that's gonna come too, man. Right? People, and the Lord said that, man. That you was gonna be betrayed by your kin folks, your friends, shit, hell, even brothers. You know, but that's how serious this shit's gonna get, man. Because it's gonna be a smear campaign against the prophets, man. They have you posted up on the TV, or they falsify some video and have you some AI type of video of you doing some wild shit, man. Right? This is the time we in, man. As the Lord told us in the beginning of the chapter, be not deceived. There's gonna be a lot of that going on, man. All right? So you got to be locked in, right? And redeeming the time because of what? The days of evil, right? Let's keep going, guys. Let's have some.
I'm looking for something.
Yep.
Matthew 24 and verse 10. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many.
Yeah, read that again, Slocky.
Matthew 24 and 11. And many false prophets shall rise and deceive many.
Yeah, and there's a lot of that, man. There's a lot of fake prophets on the internet, you know, on social media. All right, these social media, these TikTok, Instagram prophets, all right, talking bullshit, all right? Just all types of false doctrines out there, man.
Yeah, some of them are agents.
That's it.
You know? Some of them are put out there with the sole purpose of trying to bring blame to the ministry or to just sow confusion.
That's it.
You know, not a precept for that. This is Luke chapter 20 and verse 20. It says, and they watched him and sent forth spies, which would feign themselves just men, that they might take hold of his words, so that they might deliver him unto the power and authority of the governor. And that's what, you know, the apostles have been stressing from the beginning. All right, it's spies amongst, you know, all the camps, man. All right, who make themselves seem like they're, you know, a brother, but all they're doing is gathering intel and bringing it back to Esau, man.
That's it, man.
You know, so don't be surprised when this shit starts going. All right, and you get grabbed up somewhere and you see a so-called brother that you thought was a brother come out from behind the curtain, and the whole time that nigga was an agent, man.
Exactly. During them times.
Betrayal is going to be a major thing in that time.
That's it, man. Own family members ratting you out.
Yeah.
So-called people you know. You know?
Matthew 24 and verse 13. Verse 11 again. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Yeah, because iniquity shall abound, all right, going into sin and transgression. And we're like the climax of that shit, man. America's the worst that it's ever been. This is the worst that the world has ever been. And since, like I said, iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So now, what are we seeing? More gruesome type of murders. More horrific types of crimes. Okay, people are easily, you know, set off nowadays, man. You know, people are quick to crash out, right? Because sin has abounded here, man. Okay? Every day we see online, it's, especially when it comes to the so-called black woman killing the kids.
That's a lot.
That's been happening a lot, man. Stories of putting the kids in the oven, the fucking dryer and shit, driving off the bridge, drowning them. It's a lot of strange judgments that's been going out, man.
Spirits of vengeance.
The spirits of vengeance. But the Lord said that, man. That get that in Sirach 10, all right, on how the Lord was gonna how to take down the pride, strange calamities, right? It's the Sirach, the 10th chapter, just thinking out loud, right? Let me see if I can find it as well. But yeah, that's the time, man. The love of many shall wax cold. You got it?
Yeah, this is Sirach chapter 10. I start at verse 12.
There you go.
It says, the beginning of pride is when one departed from Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, and his heart is turned away from his maker.
That's right.
For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination.
Yeah, and this society relishes in pride, man. And look at the fruits of that. Everything about America is a complete abomination.
That's right.
To the core. Right? Every avenue, morally, economically, everything, spiritually.
Man, America has left nothing undefiled at this point. It says, and therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities.
So this place is getting ready to receive strange type of calamities. Go ahead.
And are we not seeing that? Like you said, these deaths are becoming more and more stranger. Like are you seeing nature react in a way we've never seen before? So you got people, being killed by these different animals.
Yeah.
Like
a lot of that.
That's happening a lot, man. Yeah. Animals coming out of nowhere and just mauling people.
Yeah.
Like plane crashes, train crashes.
Yep.
People just dropping dead out of nowhere.
Yep.
It says, and overthrew them utterly.
Mm-hmm. Keep reading.
The Lord has cast down the throne of proud princes.
And who's the proud prince of this world? The Edomite.
Exactly.
It said the Lord has cast down the thrones of proud princes. Go ahead.
And set up the meek in their stead.
Going back to the elect. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
The Lord hath plucked up the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place.
There you go. So again, that all ties back to what we read, 2 Ezra 6 and 9. Yep. All right, Esau being the end of the world, Jacob the beginning of it that followeth. Because the meek is going to be planted in that stead. Yep. Right? Keep going.
The Lord overthrew countries of the heathen and destroyed them to the foundations of the earth.
Man.
He took some of them away and destroyed them and made their memorial to cease from the earth.
Yeah, they made their memorial to cease from the earth. So this is it, man. The scriptures say in Job that the triumphing of the wicked is short, man.
Right.
His memory is going to perish from the earth. Roughly paraphrasing, if you want to get that, right? This is the end of the Edomites' legacy of terror, man. This is the last hoorah.
Because if I can add to that point, because as it said, the Lord overthrew countries of the heathen and destroyed them to the foundation of the earth. He made their existence cease from the earth. And we saw that as an example of, we have the 7 wonders of the world. You have the 7 ancient wonders. I think it's three sets. It's dealing with the ancient world, I think like the world that the past, and then now. So you have the technological wonders now, but going back to 7 wonders, that's like Egypt, the hanging gardens of Babylon, and Greece and all that. So when you look how great those kingdoms were, as soon as the Lord exited Israel out of that, those kingdoms fell within the Swiftens, and they're not talked about now. Yep. That what was once considered a wonder of the world is an afterthought in these people's minds now, man. They don't think about that. So America's gonna be no different when this place goes.
Oh yeah.
So Job 18 and 16. His roots shall be dried up beneath, and
It's close to some people. Walk.
Yeah. All this open space.
Bear with us. Bring your point back up. It's a lot good.
So Job 18, verse 16. His roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off.
Yep.
His remembrance shall perish from the earth,
Yep.
and he shall have no name in the street.
Yeah, his remembrance shall perish from the earth. This is it. And this is the time where you might can make his last impression, his last stamp. Because after this, it's all she wrote.
Leave it all on the floor, Esau.
That's it.
Once it's done, it's done.
Leave it all on the field, man.
Give it your all.
That's it, man. And he gonna do that. That's it. You know, he gonna go out with a fight. As the Lord set it up.
That's right.
Right? Only to fail at the end.
Yeah, fail miserably too.
Oh yeah.
Job 18:18. He shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world.
Yep. And that's we're in the beginning of that now.
That's right.
Everybody's standing up against the great Satan, man. All these world powers are in opposition to America, man. Russia, China, North Korea, all right, Iran, and eventually the whole world is going to turn on this place as prophecy goes into, man. You know, Obadiah talks about how those that were alive with thee had laid a wound under thee, man.
Yeah.
You know, and you didn't know it. Rough to paraphrase, you know.
I had a quick one. This is Obadiah 1 and 2. It says, "Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen.
Oh yeah.
Thou art greatly despised." And that's what the Lord has done. All right. All this work that Esau put in to make himself that top nation in the earth. Now America is considered insignificant in the grand scope of how all the other nations look at this place now.
Oh yeah.
Because at once this was the cream of the crop. Everybody wanted to come over here to America. This is the golden city of the world, right?
Right.
But you look at how the nations view America today, it's a joke. Look at the past 8 years that has been shown of what this country is. It was a clown show, man.
Yeah.
The whole Trump and Biden, and then you had Kamala and Trump. That shit was a joke, man. Nations was laughing at it. So if they're supposed to be your leader, how does that make the rest of the country look? As well as all the policies and bullshit that you see being pushed out. Nobody considers America great no more, man. Nobody fears this place anymore. That's why all these nations are talking shit to America now, man. You wasn't seeing that happen before.
Don't forget about them Epstein files.
Oh, man.
We ain't forgot about that, man.
Shameful
But that shows you how hard they went to distract the people with all this shit going on, to the fact that people are not even really talking about it anymore. Just like that, you know? But all that adds into Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, the shameful spewing, man. Esau can't get away from that, man. You know?
All it took was a nigga getting popped in his neck, and then everybody just forgot.
Yeah, it's like that, man. And even that was some bullshit.
Right.
You know? You got it out? You got something? Go ahead.
So Job 18:20. They that come after him shall be astonished at his day, as they that went before were affrighted.
Yeah, hey, imagine that, man. When this place is totally wiped out, that's going to be an astonishment to the world, man. That is, it's going to be like, it's going to be unheard of. It's like Babylon really failed. America was really wiped out. You know, so that's going to be an astonishment to the planet at that time, man. Esau's finally taken down. Go ahead.
Real quick, it's Isaiah 14:10.
Yep.
All that shall speak and
None.
Isaiah 14:9. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming.
Yeah. The hell is representing Esau falling from power, being brought down to the ground. Go ahead.
It stirreth up the dead for thee.
The dead of the heathen nations. Go ahead.
Even all the chief ones of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations.
Yeah. It said, have you come?
They had the greatest military in the world.
Right.
They
said, have you come?
They had the greatest military in the world.
Right.
They weren't paying attention to the scope of the land. The other nations were beginning to catch up.
Right.
You know, so like you made mentioning, the Lord even the playing fields, and now everybody has, you know, nuclear missiles.
Yeah.
Shit, now everybody, well, the major players, they got robots, just like you. China, they came out and said they got over, 1,000, a million robot soldiers. So they got the super soldiers just like America do, man. You know? So you ain't the bully no more on the planet, man.
Sure.
Because like, I've heard brothers bring that out. When you see a bully begin to get weak, that's when everybody else gathers together so they can pounce on you, man.
Oh, yeah.
Take the mollies down, man.
Right.
It's not take the mollies down, man.
Right.
It's Isaiah 14:11. Isaiah 14:11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave,
Yep.
and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worm cover thee.
Yeah, that the worms represent the decay, corrosion, and that's literally what's happening to the moral fabric of America, man. All right, going back to the distrust of the people. in this system. It's all eroding. It's all decaying away, right?
The fact that motherfuckers are going to AI for counsel on life shows you where we at with it.
Yeah.
They got AI pastors, AI bank tellers, and all this. People trust the machine more than they do people now, man.
Yeah.
So that shows you where we at morality-wise.
Oh yeah.
The chat GPT telling people how to kill their parents,
That's it.
how they kill people, and people are doing it.
Yeah, how to do rituals and shit.
Right.
It's over, man. You know?
Fucking Labubu dolls, niggas just walking around.
Yeah,
I was telling bro, I went to the mall the other day, Steak and Shake across the street. They selling Labubu dolls at fucking fast food shit.
Oh.
Buy a burger, you get a chance to win a damn doll, bro. This shit is all fucked up, man.
Yeah, it's wicked out here, man. You got it, right?
From heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning. How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken nations?
This man is responsible for destroying the nations, man. Habakkuk 2 and 5? Right? He need to keep it back home. Need to set aside. All of his ways are hell and death. All right? Go ahead. Hey, Revelation 6 and 4. He's that red horse.
They'll take it peace from the
They're
earth
taking peace from the earth.
with that sword.
You know?
And is that not what his track record shows? Since him coming out the cave and him going around the world with that sword, conquering nations.
Yep.
You saw what? Hey, he did that so good to where certain countries, he made himself feel like he's the Aborigine. When the original people like Australia, Germany, and different countries, you look at them, you think those were so called that was always man. No, those were Japanese lands, man.
Yep.
Damn, you see how they drained the minerals from Africa?
Yep.
You know, all that. So Esau's the devil, man.
Oh, yeah.
Verse Isaiah 14 and 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High.
Yeah, the stars of the Most High, the Israelites, man.
Yeah.
But that's his mindset now. That's the spirit that's on him now. What is he doing? All right, genetically modifying humans. All right, creating GMO sperm and eggs. All right, you know, he's tapping into this to the ancient way of the Chaldeans.
Yep.
You know, because I did the lesson going into that. This modern day science that we see it today, it all goes back to the Chaldeans and alchemy, man. You know, all of these left hand, you know, satanic practices, man. You know, now it's in the idea of merging man with machine, uploading your spirit, your consciousness to a computer so you can live forever.
Satanism.
Right? There's no more genders. You know, you can become one. You know, all that shit goes back to that Tower of Babel spirit, man. You know, using the this technology to set himself on a level as the Most High. So he's doing that now, man. So this is no doubt the end, man. Okay.
And the fact that they're so blatantly in the open with
they're not hiding.
They're not hiding, and it shows you the veils over these people because they're telling you that they're worshiping Satan, and you're worshiping Satan, and people are just like nonchalant about it.
Yep.
But then when the truth of the Bible comes out, it shows you that these people are in the spirit of Satan because they hate what's really coming out of these scriptures.
Yeah. No more food, no more real food.
Yeah.
You know, GMO, everything, man.
Yeah. Artificial carbs,
all
artificial
of that, man.
sugar. Like I said, brothers finding out that fucking all these diseases, none of the goddamn parasites, man.
That's it.
Esau ain't telling you about that. He ain't telling you how to get, healthy. Everything about this place is a big ass mind fuck.
And they want to give everybody a fucking jab for everything, man. You know? This is the world we live in.
Putting that shit in food. I don't know if that was you or El Yashwama that sent me the video, but they got fucking the jab and lettuce.
Yeah.
They said lettuce, tomato are like the two easiest plants to put that shit into.
Yeah, they're putting it in the chicken and the beef. That's why it's best nowadays to not even get a meat from the grocery store if you can. Try to hit a farm up, man.
Yeah.
Try to find a local farmer that's selling, clean, chicken and beef, and just rock out like that if you can.
Try to eat it as clean and off the grid as you can. That shit is hard though.
It's hard, man. You got it, bro.
Isaiah 14 and verse 13. Thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the above the stars of the Most High.
Yep.
I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
In the sides of the north, man. Esau is still over you Israelites, man. We're still in captivity this day. Jeremiah 50 and 33. Right? Judah and Israel went into captivity together, and they that held them fast refused to let them go. So the only way out is Yahweh Shah, man, period.
Verse 14, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
Yep.
Yet shalt thou be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
Yeah, he's going to be brought down to hell, man. He's going to be brought to the dust, into the sides of the pit. This is the time where the Lord is about to bring this man down and his whole hegemony, right? As they're fighting against prophecy by claiming to what? To make the place better, to restore the power of America. It's not going to happen.
It's done.
It's done. This is why they have all those generals in the meeting and try to put that fire under them. Like, look, man, you know, if we getting rid of this, we about to start doing that, right? To what purpose, man? You know?
The fact that they changed the DOJ to the Department of War, before they go to war, like we said, who are they declaring war on?
Yeah.
It's Jake.
That's it.
This is their last stand, man.
It's their last dance.
You know, this what's it? Braveheart, where he did the little speech before they went in the battle. That's what that whole meeting was,
That's
man.
what it was.
Right? He got all his generals together to hype him up, to rouse him up, you know, to be prepared for this wartime, man.
That's it.
So let's go going back.
Wait, it's like, there's no sound on it, it's like,
Isaiah 14 and verse 16. And they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble and that did shake kingdoms?
Yeah. This is the man that made the earth to tremble and shake kingdoms. These Edomites, man. All right, the faces of men. These are the men that are responsible for bringing the earth to complete turmoil. You know? That's why he gonna catch pure hell in the kingdom of heaven, man. You know? Like that parable of Lazarus and the rich man. Matter of fact, hold that on that. Read what you got and bring that out. You know? You got some more in there?
Oh, yeah, I just want to
Okay, come.
It's Isaiah 14 and 16. And they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness?
It is a wilderness, man. You got it.
That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners.
Yeah, that opened out the house of his prisoners. Who are the prisoners? You Israelites. All right. Matter of fact, we quoted it. Get it real quick, and we'll go to that Luke 16, Jeremiah 15 and 33. All right. Jake is the prisoners. We're the prisoners. All right.
Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together.
Yep.
And all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go.
Yeah, refused to let them go, man. That's us. Right? So the deliverance is going to come through Yahweh Shai. He's the one that's going to deliver us out of the prison. Go to Isaiah 61 real quick. And then get the other one in Isaiah 51 as well. Isaiah 61 and 1. How the Lord is going to basically unloose us that are bound, roughly paraphrasing.
It's Isaiah 61 and 1. The Spirit of the Lord power is upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek.
Yep.
He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted,
Yep.
to proclaim liberty to the captives.
Yeah, the bound up the brokenhearted, man. Our people are up,